Welcome back to Top Moments TV today. Get ready because we are bringing you some intense moments and tech adventures that are not for the faint of heart. Dangerous things are waiting ahead. Buckle up and jump right in. The tractor roared as it plunged into the raging flood. Water splashed everywhere, painting the sky white. The driver leaned over, gripping the steering wheel tightly, trying to keep the vehicle from swaying under the force of the water. The wheels scraped against the riverbed, creating fierce waves. A fury of nature descended upon the construction site. The flash flood was as ferocious as a giant monster, swallowing everything in its path. The turbid, rolling waters roared, carrying rocks, soil, and trees, tearing apart the once bustling construction site. In the middle of the wild jungle, where the ancient trees stretched out to block the sunlight, a terrifying scene was taking place. The small, lonely tourist car suddenly became the target of a jungle giant, a ferocious male elephant, towering like a mobile mountain.
Tiếng vặn xoắn của lốp. Ôi ôi, không lên được rồi các bạn ơi. Cả cái rồi, cả mọc rồi. Bây giờ chiếc xe lại phải lùi lại thêm một. Đúng là một khúc cua cực kỳ khắc nghiệt. Phía sau này còn
The steel monster roared, majestically gliding on the long asphalt road. The giant tractor carrying heavy cargo towered forward like a king conquering the roads.
Này chắc đến đây phải ga mạnh lên rồi thì mới lên được. Rồi. Lên luôn, lên luôn. Lên luôn. Ôi. Ôi. Nổ lốp rồi các bạn ơi.
Oh yeah, he won't roll very far.
Nhanh lên.
The truck lumbered and roared as it crawled up the steep slope. The engine roared, billowing black smoke, the tires grinding against the rough road. Each arduous meter was like a battle. The heavy truck fought against gravity, slowly moving forward step by step. The fierce fire suddenly flared up, licking the once green field, turning it into a sea of red flames. Black smoke billowed high, covering the sky, making the surrounding space suffocating and terrifying.
The water sprayed and crisscross pattern to create a sense of depth, but this storm only covers just a few feet.
Amidst the pouring rain, an oil tanker suddenly burst into flames, creating a horrifying scene. The flames fiercely licked the body of the vehicle, turning it into a giant fireball, lighting up a corner of the dark sky. The wheels spun hopelessly. The engine roared helplessly. Every time it tried to get out, the car sank deeper into the black mud.
Habis lah tuh kawannya. Walah, pelannya nih. Gak mau. Pasannya.
The siren tore through the quiet night. The bright red fire truck rushed on the pitch-black asphalt road, like a rocket tearing through space. The dazzling headlights cut through the darkness, illuminating the rows of trees along the road that were trembling in the cold wind. The huge truck roared as it plunged into the muddy puddle. The wheels crunched, sending black mud streaks flying, splashing onto the sides of the truck. The roar of the engine and the rustling of the mud created a chaotic harmony of power and determination.
Wah, mantap. Gerak, terus. Wah, memang.
Rolling power on the highway. The truck galloped away, the roar of its powerful engine tearing through the quiet night. The bright headlights tore through the fog, illuminating the long road ahead.
ยังไงก็ต้องได้อยู่แล้วฮะตัวแรงติดของงานเลยแล้วกันนะฮะกับเจ้าน้ำเงินของช่างเหี่ยวถ้าขึ้นไม่ได้นี่หักลำโพงครับเพราะว่าไปติดลำโพงมาใหม่เลยนะครับลำโพงรถแห่โอ้จริงโอ้เอาละครับมาดูช่างเหี่ยวบ้างครับ
Let's admire the brave and resilient trucks conquering all the dangerous roads of
แรงจ
Thailand.
ริง
They are not just a means of transportation, but also a symbol of strength, endurance, and indomitable spirit.
สายไฟติดสายไฟ
An explosion tore through the quiet night, followed by a column of black smoke rising into the sky. On the deserted highway, a giant truck was suddenly reduced to a pile of scrap metal, scattered everywhere. In the midst of the vast burning sand dunes, a mighty pickup truck suddenly became small and helpless. The four giant wheels sank deep into the velvety sand, roaring in despair. The dust billowed, swallowing its muscular body. Could this iron monster escape the clutches of the desert? Amidst the peaceful morning scene, the screeching sound of metal tore through the air, signaling a terrible accident. In an instant, everyday life turned into a nightmare as two cars crashed into each other with terrifying force.
ไล่ไปเดี๋ยวเราตามไปชมที่ทางงานกันเลยครับดีไหมเดี๋ยวไปเทียบปุ้งกี้กันดูหน่อยดิคันไหนใหญ่กว่ากันเดี๋ยวลงมาเดี๋ยวให้เทียบปุ้งกี้กันดูหน่อยครับรถทนายโจ้ยนี่ดูเหมือนจะปุ้งกี้จะใหญ่กว่านะงานอยู่ข้างหน้านี่เลยครับใกล้ถึงแล้วอีกประมาณ1 กิโลเมตรครับขับรถห้ามจับรถผมนะよく止まったわあいつこいつ何こいつ一回しちゃってからですよ出てくるから
In the blink of an eye, the peaceful construction site suddenly turned into hell on earth. The ferocious flood carrying mud and boulders rushed down like a giant monster, swallowing everything in its path. The flames licked the body of the car fiercely, turning the shiny car into a twisted pile of scrap metal. Glass shattered, metal shards flew everywhere, and the deafening sound of the explosion echoed in the quiet space. It was a scene of brutal destruction. Nothing could stop it. The fierce flames licked the body of the car, turning the shiny car into a twisted pile of scrap metal. Glass shattered, metal shards flew everywhere, and a deafening explosion echoed in the quiet space. A scene of brutal destruction. Nothing could stop it. In the middle of a vast field, where green fields stretch out, a resilient agricultural motorbike suddenly becomes a prisoner of mud. The wheels sink deep. The engine roars helplessly. The farmer anxiously watches his fishing rod gradually sink. Fast, on-time excavator transportation saves you time and money. Flexible excavator transportation solutions to meet all your needs, from difficult terrain to long distances. The winding road, hidden under a blanket of white snow, brings a strange feeling of stillness and peace. Walking on the snow-covered road, we hear a gentle rustling sound, like the melodious music of winter. Are you looking for a reliable partner to transport giant machines, heavy industrial equipment? Come to us. With extensive experience and a team of dedicated experts, we are confident to bring the most comprehensive, safe, and effective transportation solutions. In the narrow space, the roar of the engine echoed. The giant container was like a steel monster being tamed. The driver's skillful steering turned seemingly impossible corners into a top performance.
supirnya.
Di malam tadi nih banyak truk-truk besar dan muatan alat berat dan kontainer yang terjebak ya. Jadi panjang nih antri.
Wah, sampai dapat. Woi, lolos juga ya. Kurang mundur. Mundur dikit lagi tadi mah. River in the Susquehanna Valley. And it's just a sad day when you have equipment like this that you go for so many years, you don't cover it up, you don't maintain it. These are old CTA cars. Came from Chicago. They have a third rail pickup point. And the good news is we had the railroad museums that went to parts. They came in the parts hall. We got a couple pieces that's going to go in the scrap line here. And as you can see, the excavator here, he had to you can see how much material rusted and corroded over the years here. He's just ripping. It's sad sometimes, but this is the reality of part of the industry. So yeah, we can just sort of see how this.
परली तरफ जा रही गाड़ी साहब। वो नहीं रुक रही है।
Depois botar mais na boca do.
Damn, that thing's faster than I thought. That's awesome.
What are they doing? Just putting on this field?
Yeah, I put on this field because they got high sodium and everything, so drainage is a mother freaker effort out here. So, yep. Yeah, we put on heavy too. We put on 5 tons an acre every 2 years. Better for drainage.
What are they doing with all the tree stuff and everything?
And putting in the F solar farm to run the plant. Chemical plant, big soap or the base stock for soaps. And all. Does that just go? Oh, wow, that's nice. Okay, yeah, now. There we go. Got all the...
Классно. Давай. Молодец. Halo. Halo. Akbar. Langsung berat. Berat langsung. Itu jalan.
Vídeozão aí de carregamento, ó. Tamo aí com mais um vídeo aí. Manda alô aí, Chiquinho, pra turma aí.
Pin nước vào pin kìa. Pin. Bây giờ ta chào rồi. Chờ. Mò cá được nhau con. sớm thì chắc.
Kapotong atray.
Start recording emergency video.
Mira, mira, se calibró, mira. Se calibró, mira, de adelante que viene calibrado. ¡Se fue! Mira.
512ミリほど入りで、通常ですと税込み4104円でのご提供、送料は500円ですが、3本まとめて定期購入ご注文いただくと500円の送料が無料になって、さらに初回限定 20% 引きの1等より3283円になります。発行クロへのお問い合わせは通話料無料のフリーダイヤル0120-780120-78。
Hop, hop, hop. Se, tahan, se.
Va a pasar un camión. Va a pasar un camión. Pasó el camión. Ya pasó.
Thank you for watching my video. If you like these eye-catching scenes, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next exciting content. See you in more exciting videos about dramatic off-road vehicles.